What's going on, guys? Phil here from Custom Offsets TV on YouTube. We got another 5 things video for you. This time we're doing the top 5 wheels under 1,500 bucks. Now, what I usually do and what you've seen in the past on like the top 500,000, top 502,000, top 5 wheel, tire, and suspension packages, all of those, we usually stick with one common size, which I typically pick 20 by 12 because it's very common. But for this video, in the top 5 under 1,500, I just went with pretty much like based it on the whole price thing. So we're gonna go as big as possible, or as cool as possible, or as unique as possible, while still being under that $1,500 price point for those that wanna spend a little more than the $1,000 video that we made in the past. So to kick things off, we're starting with a wheel that you've probably heard of. We just put it in the top 20 list. It's the Ultra Hunter. So this one kind of got its fame from the 20 by 10 that came out, and the 10 wide has a 6-inch lip, which is pretty much unheard of in the 10 wide world. You usually only have about a 4-inch lip. They're able to do this by having the spokes, it's like a reverse concavity. The hub is out here and then the spokes dive back, so it gives it an even larger lip than what you typically have. In the 24 by 12, you've got about a 7.5-inch lip, and then this wheel is available in chrome, black and milled, as well as a satin black finish, which is something new for these guys. So they're kind of expanding the lineup. They came out with just very limited sizes, very limited finishes, and now we're getting more and more stuff that's available. So that's why the Ultra Hunter takes number 5. Oh, and I forgot the price. The price is just under $1,100. Next on the list is the Hardrock Affliction Exposed, which is kind of a long name, but in a 22 by 12, this wheel comes in at about 1,200 bucks, which is pretty sweet. It's only available in black and milled right now. However, this wheel is super good looking. It's another Y spoke, kind of like what we just saw with the last wheel, but this one is even thinner, and then they add in that milling to make them look even thinner yet. So you kind of get almost a forged appearing wheel with this like slight concavity to it, but still a really big lip. It's kind of like the best of everything all put together into one wheel. For number 3, if you want a little bit more width, you can get the Hostile Jigsaw in a 22 by 14 for just under that $1,500 price point. And Hostile has made great looking wheels since day one. When they first came out, they were one of the first people to get into the really wide wheel game, which was quite difficult for me to say. But with the Jigsaw, you can get it in a chrome finish, a all black finish, as well as black and milled. It's a very, very good looking wheel. Again, almost that forged appearance that Hostile's been putting out with all their wheels, with very thin spokes and the milling that accents that. Especially their chrome finish, it's a very, very nice chrome finish, so it looks very similar to a polished, fully forged wheel. And then the paint quality or powder coat quality that they use on their black and milled wheels too is just substantially better, I think, than a lot of other people on the market. Like I said, they've been making really good looking wheels for a long time, and the Jigsaw is no exception to that. Coming in at number 2 is the 22 by 12 Havoc H109, at least when it's not on back order. They've had a couple of inventory problems, but for the most part, the H109 is usually available. This one's gonna be in chrome as well as black and milled. They both look really nice. And again, on the 109, you're gonna see a bit more lip than what you'd expect, simply because of the design of the wheel, which dives a little back. So the spokes come out, and it's very angular cut back, so you get a larger lip. They had a red center cap design for a long time, but they also now have silver. So if you didn't want red on your truck and you wanted silver, now you know. At just over 1,300 bucks, that's gonna be number 2. Number 1 on the list is going to be the biggest, but not the widest. It's the 24 by 12 Vision Rocker, and this one is just short of that $1,500 ceiling. So Vision has been making wheels for a long time. They're really involved in the motorsports community and off-road racing, but they came out with a super cool wheel that is very show inspired if you're looking for that show look. It's like a mesh split spoke, I guess you'd say. It's kind of both things combined, and they offer unique finishes too. So you can get it in a gray finish, not your typical black or chrome finish too. They obviously offer that in other finishes as well, but I really like the gray one. That's my personal favorite. So if you're looking to pick up any of these wheels, we got them all in the links in the description below. Otherwise, you can check them out at customoffsets.com. That's your top 5 wheels under $1,500.